Okay, now you can go. Okay, now you can go. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl HT and I'm back with another video. So as you can see, it's a different video today. We are doing a mukbang. Today I have my girl with me, my beautiful sister, Chygoddess. Say hey to the people.
Hey guys, what's up?
So as you can see, we are wearing our cultural clothes because today is Christmas, Orthodox Christmas. So in our country they're celebrating, so I thought let's do a mukbang. This is the food that we have here, some alicha, some tsebhi, some, I think this is a kidney? What is it?
Can't tell you, I don't get that either. Isn't it intestine? Or it's tripe? I think it's tripe.
This is some Habesha food. We are hungry, so we're gonna start eating.
Yes.
And we also have some suwa here. So you wanna cheers?
Cheers.
Cheers on right here. Cheers. It's actually not bad. Suwa is a woman-made alcohol. My mother made it. It's something that we do traditionally, and yeah, it's made out of like wheat or something like that. Not sure. It's made out of kicha. If anyone knows what kicha is, you know.
We're
gonna dig in because.
Do you tell them the topic?
No, I'm about to. We're also gonna talk about relationships.
Yes. We're gonna talk about
While we dig in. Let me show you back. What I like to do is I like to grab a little bit of everything. Here y'all go! Sorry.
That's a huge bite. Wow. Out of all this, I would say right now my favorite is the alicha. Alicha always hits so good.
I actually like the, I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's like intestine. It did taste good.
So what's the topic today?
So the topic today is relationships. So I just wanted to eat and talk about relationships. I have a question for you.
It's so hard to do a mukbang, guys. Like, I hate chewing and talking. Like, I think it's so disrespectful, but...
And I think she's really dramatic because you can put the food to the side and get your message across, but she literally will, like, get so upset and offended by it, so...
It's okay if you, like, chew. Like, when you have, like, not a lot of food in your mouth. But this girl, like, she has, like, a whole full, like, she would be talking right now. Hipster.
Yeah, like, I can, though.
Yeah, you can. It's just nasty. What's your question? What do you have?
Okay, so my question to you is, would you date a non-Habesha guy?
Yeah, I would date a non-Habesha guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's no problem.
Would you let him meet mom and dad?
Yeah, for sure. If it was like a legit guy. Can you give me a jar, please?
We always serve injera in an extra plate. It's just a cultural thing. If you met a guy this year and he wasn't Habesha and Christmas came in December, like, you know, December Christmas, would you bring him to Christmas?
Not after 1 year.
No?
No. I think that's too soon. I've done that in the past and it's just way too soon. Doesn't make sense.
Okay.
In my opinion. Because, like, I feel like introducing a man to your family is more serious than introducing a friend to your family, I think, personally.
Yeah.
So, and they also judge you a bit more. They want to know more about the guy. They're going to interview the guy. They're going to interrogate the guy. So it's like, I'm not
Do you think mom and dad will interrogate the guy?
100%.
Yeah, probably.
100%. They're Habesha.
Yeah, they're probably like, so where do you go to school? Oh, did you graduate? Do you have a job? Do you have a house? Do you have a car?
Who's your parents? What do they do? They're just a little too nosy. But I guess it's for
They won't say who's your parents.
Habesha parents.
If they're not Habesha.
They would ask you what your parents do.
Yeah, yeah. What your parents do, for sure.
So it's definitely a no for Christmas. But when it comes to, I would say when it comes to dating a non-Habesha, yeah, it's fine. It's normal. We're in Canada. It's like so many different type of cultures and stuff. So I'm not gonna just think one is the only one. If I was back home, that'd be different.
We didn't even reveal our statuses, but I think it's pretty obvious.
What's that?
What's your relationship status right now?
Oh, I'm single.
I'm single too. Yeah, we single. So there's that, you know. For me, I feel like I would bring a guy home for Christmas just because I normally like don't. And I'm older than her, so right now I'm kind of getting to an age where like I'm not looking for a relationship, but I'm okay. I have experience enough that I'm okay to try another relationship. I'm just not gonna waste my time. So if we're not compatible, there's no chance. But if we're compatible and there's a chance, and like I'm getting along with you, we're talking on the phone all the time, we're hanging out, and like I still like you, so like even with COVID, like you want to hang out with me in like quarantine measures kind of thing, and you're kind of like prioritizing me a little bit, and you want to see me, and you're really into me, then that's probably gonna make me more likely to be into you. And then if we get along and stuff, maybe they would show up at our Christmas this year.
Wow. That's a big step. I don't think I'm comfortable with that.
I already know I have not brought in people that I'm into home. And I think it's a good step to see if your family likes them or not. Because like when you're with someone and they never even met your family and all this kind of stuff, and you think about like where is this relationship going, it's not really going anywhere. The relationship.
Think about it this way: they're not just meeting your parents; they're gonna meet your uncles, your aunts, all of them, because they're there.
Well, when I'm talking about Christmas, I'm talking about like the quarantine Christmas we had, where it's just like literally they're gonna meet you, which they probably would know you already, and then they're gonna meet my mom and dad, which they probably would never know. So that's what I mean. The aunts and uncles and stuff, my mom and dad have to know them before I even introduce them to them. No, because that is gonna be intense. Like that, those Christmases are definitely like, I don't want to say have more meaning, but they have like, they have more likely of a way to jeopardize the relationship. Seriously, because some of my family members are different than me. You know, so I want to make sure this guy can handle that. You know? Would you date a guy with kids? And when I mean date, I mean like he's your boyfriend. You call him boyfriend.
I mean, I always said no. Like always. Me and children. That's not mine. I'm not raising. But the thing is that like I feel like now since we're getting older, some people had kids when they're younger. So I mean, you're just gonna have to have a blended family, you know, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like knowing your boundaries. Like you can't just like I'll have to just know what to do. I don't know. I've never done it before, so it'd be foreign. It'd be very foreign. But I mean, I'm open for changes. Because it's not even yours. There's no personality that's the same as yours or anything like that, you know. Like the child would be totally not the same as you.
But they could have like they could still be like you.
No.
Not, I mean like, it's not your
Anybody
kid
can be
obviously, but like if you guys have similar traits.
No.
You and the kid.
How?
You could get along with them. Like if you like say like, you know, same astrology sign or something like that. Or they're compatible with you in some sort of way. You know? Just because they're your kid doesn't mean that they like their parents. Like they can get along with all kinds of adults. Some kids love their aunts and uncles, you know.
But I'm not there to be the child's friend. I'm there to be like the parent, like the guardian, right?
Eventually, but at first you need to somehow be cool with them. They're not just gonna allow you to be their guardian.
I think it really depends on the age too.
Of the kid.
Like if it's a teenager, that would be hard. But also it'd be kind of easy. Like it'd be really hard if it was a teenager, but it also could be easy because they might not even like care about you. You know what I mean? They might have just they might be living their own world. Like they might be living in their own world. So
What's a teenager though?
in the teens, so like
12, 13? Yeah. It's a no for me.
Really?
No kids.
Yeah. I say this now though, but
No. And that's on that.
that's just on period.
Would you be in a long distance relationship?
Would I be in a long distance relationship? I think it'd be really hard, honestly. I thought about it. I tried it once. It didn't work. Just because, like, you know, when other people are in different countries, cities, like if there's a time difference, it's hard. It's completely hard. Like, totally hard.
So you wouldn't?
So I think that, like, I would, but it'd be really hard. It's like you have to have a lot of trust, I find, and you have to have a lot of, like real love for the person. Like, you really have to love them.
But I'm just talking about dating. Like, would you date someone? Like, would you have a long distance relationship?
Yeah, I would try.
You don't love someone automatically from dating.
No, but you could have love for them.
No. From dating? And that's you. You might feel like that. I don't. I definitely don't love a person just from dating them.
What do you mean dating?
Like, that's your boyfriend.
You don't love your boyfriend? You wouldn't love your boyfriend?
No. Not all of them. And there's some people you love and you never even dated.
I don't know. I love hard, so.
I love hard too, but without a label. Unfortunately. Those ones are the ones that get me. But not anymore. Now, I'm gonna let my boyfriend only.
But you just said you don't love boyfriends.
I don't, I'm saying, but in my future, I will. Just from my past experience. Didn't work out that way. I would have a long distance relationship though.
Would you have a long distance relationship?
Yeah. For me, if it's right, and like I said, same thing like before, like he's into me and he's mature and all that, absolutely I'd be in a long distance relationship. Like even like living together, I feel like I wouldn't live with someone until like, I feel like we're probably gonna get married.
Oh, for sure. Like, I think that I have to be engaged in order to live with somebody.
Yeah, just because been there, done that, didn't work, you know? So, and it gets complicated when you live with someone. Like, you have to share a space. It's very complicated. So I definitely am just like, yo.
So, when would you live with somebody? At what
I
stage
have
of
to-
your relationship?
Basically, like, our lives are kind of one. And in the relationship part, it's like, we're spending so much time together that, because I love my privacy, so if he's already that close to me that he's spending all his time with me and he's always around and stuff like that, then, but he has to also want to like level up the relationship. If he's trying to keep me in the same place but he wants to move on with me, I'm good, because that just leads to breaking up. And what's the point? Why live with someone if you know that it's not going to grow the relationship later? Like, what does that really do for you? You have to sacrifice to take care of them. They're taking care of you in a sense. I don't know. For me, it's a no.
So no for what?
Living together before engaged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So until then, he can have his spot. I can have my spot. We can have sleepovers. We can hang out. But besides all that, even if I had a kid with a guy and he's not my boyfriend, no. You have your house, I have my house. We have our space. It won't work. It won't work. I know it won't work.
It won't work because you just can't do it. Like, you know yourself.
Yeah, I know myself. It won't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who the future person is, but even from my past experience, it doesn't work. You want your space apart, and it's hard to say that without hurting the other person's feelings.
Yeah, I honestly think that living before engagement is... Because when you're engaged, it's like you have something to live for. You know, you're waiting to get married. You guys are gonna... Like, I think it's important to live with the person before you guys get married. Because you have to understand how the person lives and how they are. Like, do they wake up early? Do they wake up late? Do they eat? Do they not eat?
But
like,
you'll know that from sleepovers.
Yeah, but sleepovers are still kind of like a fantasy, you know? Like, you're still acting in a way.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're engaged...
But I feel like after like 6 months or a year, it's really hard to like...
there's some great actors out here.
Yeah, that's very true. There's some fantastic actors out here.
Mm-hmm. So,
But for me, I couldn't lie for more than 6 months. I know that.
yeah, for me, I'll just block and delete you, honestly.
I would like sleep in for as much as I could for 6 months and be like, okay, listen, I wake up at 6 a.m. Alarm or not. You need to get up so I can make the bed.
Yeah, she really does that in a real life.
Anyways, so I'm full.
Yeah, I'm full too.
And that was a little bit of our relationship mukbang. Our first mukbang together. My first mukbang on this channel. I hope you're full. Thank you, Chygoddess, for joining me for this video. Shout out to the Chygoddess. You know? Thank you guys for checking out my channel and watching our relationship mukbang. We're about to do our last cheers. If you want to follow us on all of our socials, it'll be in the description down below. So cheers, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Peace.